Hello! I haven't died and I haven't joined some strange religious cult, so I just have had a few really mental few weeks which have just taken over a little bit, so I haven't been able to do any filming or anything, but I'm gonna try and get back on it and actually sort that out. So I thought I'd give you a bit of a life update, so tell you what's been going on in those few weeks while it's been really busy. And one of them is that we have actually welcomed a new member to our family. No, I'm not pregnant, I haven't had a baby, but we have had one of these. Hello, Coco! Oh, well, she's gonna get into her bed. This is our golden retriever puppy, Coco. And she is beautiful. She is currently, she's gonna be 12 weeks on Tuesday. And she is the puppy the internet bought, which I will explain a little bit later on. So we love her, don't we, Puppet? Even though she likes to eat socks and leaves. So, in the other life update news, I have had a Norland nanny helping me out for the last 5 weeks, and I've got her for one more week coming up. I love her. Like, I actually feel like I'm going to be devastated when she leaves. She's just been so helpful. She's been like my rock for the last 5 weeks, and we've become really good friends, and she loves Disney as well, so that kind of makes us kindred spirits. But yeah, like the Norland college is in Bath, and so they ask families around the local area if they would like any of their students to do a placement at their homes, and Eden's school sent around some emails and stuff a couple of months back, and I agreed to let one come in. So she's been doing 4 days a week for the last 5 weeks, and she starts at like 8:30 and finishes at 4:30, but the kids love her, and she is just like my own personal Mary Poppins. But yeah, she's going at the end of this week, so I am sad about that. The also other life update is that I have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which explains a lot. Like, obviously I'm tired because I've got kids, but it explains sort of like the tiredness behind the constant like tiredness, where it's a bit unexplained, because I just seem to be tired more than I probably should be, and I was questioning whether I was actually just lazy, and then I had tests done and stuff, and it turns out to be that. So hopefully that will be able to sort that out, and I'll be able to get some sleep, because it also causes insomnia, which is really tiring, as you can probably see from my face, because I didn't sleep last night. But I will tell you about the actual interesting part of this story. So the story of how the internet brought Coco into our lives. Now, on Facebook a few months ago, I was on there, and I follow a sort of like group website pagey thingy called Fail Army, and they're pretty well known. They've got like 15 million followers and stuff, and there was this video on there about golden retrievers, and it said above it, tag somebody that you know who has a golden retriever. Now, me and Craig have always had this really long running joke that I really want a golden retriever, I really want a dog, and Craig would always say no, because he's Craig. And also that we have a lot of other shit going on at the moment without throwing a dog into the mix. Which I'm saying that while there's a dog sat next to me. But so yeah, Fail Army put up this video, and so I commented on it and I tagged Craig. Craig's dog, I've tagged you, not because we own one, because we don't, do we? And why don't we own one? Because you say no. Well done for making our children have issues when they are older, because we can't have one. So that ended up getting 452 likes. Right, so then Fail Army started the petition, and Craig was watching the whole time, seeing how this was going on. And they had put on the petition that they needed to get 1,000 signatures, which they hadn't spoken to us about this at the time. So a guy from Fail Army messaged me, and he said he'd love to speak to me and Craig the next day if we'd be willing to do it. So we thought, oh, okay, we'll see where this goes. So we spoke to Mark, the man from Fail Army, on FaceTime. And he had said that they were really excited about us, liking, sort of like commenting about the dog, and would be willing to consider getting a dog. And we were like, well, we don't have the money to buy one at the moment and things. And it's just probably not the right time. And they were like, well, look, maybe we could help you out with getting the dog, if the signatures all get signed on the petition, why don't you go away for the weekend and think about it? And we were like, okay, right, we'll think about it for the weekend. So for that whole weekend we were there just like, right, should we get the dog? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. And it would be either like Craig would say yes, and then I'd say no, and then I'd say yes, and then Craig would say no, and then we'd flip a coin, and then we realised that that was a big decision to rely on flipping a coin. In the end, we kind of just knew we were going to agree with it, because we've always wanted a dog, and I've always wanted a golden retriever, and they're expensive, so we were never going to have that type of money to like spare to be able to actually buy a proper golden retriever. So we thought, fuck it, we're gonna go for it. So on the Monday I emailed Mark and I said to him I'd like to speak to him, and that we then ended up FaceTiming him, and we said we wanted to go ahead with getting the dog, and what would we have to do. So they said they would repost the petition to get the 1,000 signatures, and then once we got the 1,000 signatures we could then sort out getting a dog. So then they reposted the petition twice in 1 week, and I think the second time it got something like 600 signatures or over in 3 hours, so that was pretty good. And the total amount of, like, I've checked recently and people are still signing it, it's like, you can stop now, we've got the dog, it's fine, he's done it. Craig's like agreed. Sorry, I thought there was a ghost on my stairs. But yeah, so the people have signed the petition, and then when it had all been signed over, they sent us £1,000 to buy a dog, which is a bit unbelievable really. And so I'd been looking all on this website called Pets for Homes, and it's got all different it's got breeders for all different types of dogs with like puppies and stuff all up. And so I've been looking for golden retrievers, and there just seemed to be none in our area at all. There was some in Scotland, some in Peterborough, some in like really far up top of Wales. So just all places that I just would not really be able to get to, but I thought, well, I'm determined enough that I would actually go and get one. But one evening I was sat on the Pets for Home website, and she's pissed off with me talking. She's actually got off the sofa and moved. I was sat on it and I was looking at like our local area ones, and suddenly this advert popped up that I hadn't actually seen before, and it was of a litter of white golden retrievers, 10 puppies that were 4 weeks old, and the place was about an hour away from me. And I was like, oh my god, like that's like perfect, that's exactly what I want. I wanted a white one. It's like only 4 weeks old, and the advert's only just been put up, and like the advert had like posted 1 minute ago, and so I rang the number, and the lady was so shocked. She was like, I haven't even finished completing the advert yet, I haven't even posted the pictures of the puppies yet. And she was so lovely, and she chatted through with me for probably about 45 minutes about loads of different stuff, because this was our first time owning a puppy. We didn't know what we were doing, we didn't know what we had to look for, and obviously you can Google it as much as you like, but it's still sort of like, what do you do? I managed to arrange with her that I would go there the next morning and come and meet them, and it was so cute. I've got some footage, I'll insert a bit of footage of how small the puppies were in this bit.
You're not supposed to be eating this. It's
No.
supposed to just keep you in.
That's so chilly.
Last week loser up the tree.
Yeah. What are you doing? But yeah, they were like, we went in and they just all came running out, like 10 white little Andrix puppies came running towards us, and I was sat on the floor with some of them, and it was so hard to think of which to choose from. And I knew that I wanted a girl because I felt like our house was filled enough with boys and that we should have more girls in the house. So the cats are girls, I'm the only human girl, and I was like, I want a girl dog. And also I wanted to use my girl's baby name because I'm quite clearly never going to have a girl baby, so at least then I can still use the name. So then I was sat around, and there's this one tiny little one, and they said that's the runt of the litter, and she's got a tiny little diamond on her head. And I was sort of stroking her, and she got up from her sleep, came and climbed on my lap, and just went back to sleep, as if it was like as if by magic she'd chosen me. So she was picked there and then, and we went to see her like a few times afterwards, and like to get our bond up together. And then we picked her up, I think like nearly 4 weeks ago we got her, and on the way home it was a really nice journey because she shat everywhere and then vomited as well, because she was obviously nervous, so had to clean that up. But she has really settled in. She is just such a cozy bugger. She's just, oh, look, and there's a cat trying to interact with her. The cats have actually got on really quite well with her, though. So she is. Coco Harold, our surname. No, yeah, Harold had to be her. Oh, there's my face. Coco had to be no, Coco's middle name had to be Harold because Eden had said that he wanted to name her Harold, and I said no, so Harold had to be her middle name instead of her first name. So Coco Harold, nice name. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to give you a really quick life update, tell you about the puppy, so you'll probably be seeing a lot more of the puppy on videos now, but I thought I'd just give you that little bit there. So I will definitely be seeing you guys again soon. I'm sorry I've been so rubbish. And if you liked this video, press the thumbs up. If you want to watch more of my videos, click the subscribe button and the little bell button so then you can get alerts. Okay, thank you guys. Goodbye. Operatic.